Hey, it's your boy back. Kqkc Boxing, throwing down with another live stream. OG Boxing was fun. We enjoyed ourselves. And please don't tell my secret that I start crying when he stuck my ass up. All right. Shout out to the LDBC. Yes, it's been a long morning. Yes, it has. But it's been a pleasure. And I mean, it has been a pleasure to be in the company of Fanon International Boxing and Blood Boxing. It's been a pleasure of be able to interact with those guys, to talk about different boxing aspects of the game. It's a lot that young fans or young casual fans can learn from OG boxing because even though we're a little older, we're not that much older, but we have a decade at least over some. And now, sometimes I have to realize that some people that have channels or some LDBC brothers, they are younger. I have to understand that. They do young things. They think everything is funny. But we laugh. We have a good time also. We're not old men. We just OGs, original motherfucking gangsters. That's all. That's it. That's it. You know? And you can be an OG in the boxing game. It's nothing wrong with that. You know? So, let's get it let's get it cracking. Last night. What's up, Ricardo? All right. Salute to you, my brother. I hope you checked out OG Boxing, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you didn't miss it, did you? What's up, GG? Salute to you, brother. Did you enjoy OG Boxing? Because what we try to do, we try to make it like we're not old ass men. All right, we try to make it more suitable for the younger fans and the older fans. Only thing about it, you have to be 45 and older because we talk about things like Muhammad Ali. We talk about George Foreman, and we might compare George Foreman to Sean Porter. And sure, most younger guys, yes, they can relate to Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, Porter, that. But can they compare them to the fighters from yesteryears? We didn't get a chance to get around to it today because we was in a joking mood, and which we did do some Boston talk. But what I'm saying is that we're no different than the younger LDBC brothers. They up and coming. I'm not to 1,000 yet, but I think it was 670. I think 670, something like that. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is this is something we started, and that's only our third show, I believe, and third show, whatever. But it seemed like it's doing pretty good. We had about close to 300 people listening this morning. So, and that's good for a Sunday morning. So, but I just want to know, did you all enjoy it? That's all. I like a lot of feedback sometimes. Just to make sure that you understand what we was talking about, and did you understand the comparison? I know I seen you in the chat, GG, but I haven't seen Mr. Ricardo. But welcome, my brother. You always welcome here. All right. Hey, Jeff, producer, what's happening, brother? Salute to you. Salute to you. Sir Ken, salute to you. Key, did you put a 1 in front of my number? No, I did not. You know what? Maybe that's the reason why. Okay. I'm going to try that again. Okay. Because I sent him the number and he couldn't get through. It said this number has been disconnected, something like that. But I put the 1 in front of it. Okay. Now, I'm not going to write it down, but just want to say this real fast. I know the area code is 8110, right? I think that is what it is. Okay. Okay, but don't put it in the chat. Okay. It's 8110 206 6485. That's why I put down. So, but if it's the wrong number, let me know. Okay. Send it to my email. Okay. Don't worry. He'll get it today. All right. And he'll call you. Because when I talked to him, he said he'll call you. Okay. 6486. Oh, okay. I wrote down the last number. Okay. Last number I had 85. So it should be 86. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Okay. Now that's set up. So when I get off, I'll give him a call if he's at home. All right. So that's what's up. Okay, that's why I had to break up from OG Boston Talk to right in here with you, OG. Yes, sir. Thanks a lot, Dion, for the comments and everything. And Sir Ken, no problem, my brother. All right, that's what's up, man. Hey, we gotta do what we gotta do to help each other out. Now, um, now on my channel now, I want to talk about the fight last night, which some of you all was in there, and I respect that. And like I say again, welcome Ricardo. He was the first one in the house. I see everybody starting to get the notifications, which is good. How's it going, Kqkc? I was in the OG chat. I enjoyed it. Very good. I'm glad you did, man. We didn't get a chance to get around to a few things that we talked about, but we'll get to it next week. Trust me. All right. It'll be a little more boxing talk. And because we had a whole line of stuff to talk about, we just didn't get around to it. But I'm not gonna hold you long since we did the OG boxing talk. But what I want to get around to is, first of all, the very first fight. I'm not talking about the Regis Prograde fight because I knew how that fight was going to turn out. Now, one thing I will say about Regis Prograde, he is hungry. He is fast. He is on fire right now. And he reminds me of Earl Spence, even though they came out of the same camp. But maybe they did some sparring. Who knows? I don't know. But I know him and Jamel did some sparring. That's why Jamel blew that fight with Tony Harrison. Why? Because he was trying to sit down on his punches like Earl Spence. But Earl Spence is naturally heavy-handed. It don't look like, if you look at his hands, most heavy-hand people got meaty hands. Real meaty hand. But when you have thin hands like mine, you don't think I can crack or he can crack or whatever. But you'd be surprised who can crack or who can't. You ever seen Floyd hands? I'm like, them little hands can't do shit. But them little hands be all up in your motherfucking face. But Regis Prograde, he's on his way to be a champion. Well, he's already a champion. But I'm talking about he's coming from the one. He's coming for everybody in 140. Just to put you all on notice. Okay? Telefino Lopez. He's trying to do what Terrence Crawford did. Matter of fact, he called out Terrence Crawford. It was a while back, but he did. But he's trying to do what Terrence Crawford did. And no Kqkc. Regis came out of Charlo's gym. Right. Shauna has boxing gym in Houston. Oh, you talking about Savannah had? Oh, okay. You talking about when he was with Ronnie Shields? You talking about the Plex gym? Or are you talking about Derrick James gym? Because Jamel, I know the Charlos came out. I'm talking about Jamel. I'm not talking about both Charlos. I'm just talking about Jamel. But you know what? when Jamel went to Derrick James, I think Regis was gone. Come to think of it, he united yesterday. He is now the WBC and WBO super lightweight junior welterweight champ. Okay, okay. They were kids in Savannah's boxing gym. That's where the all started boxing as kids. Oh, okay, okay. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. I didn't get hip to them to later on. Basically when it was with at the Plex. So, but but it doesn't matter. But I was just saying that Jamel might have sparred with Regis. I wouldn't put it past them. Because they do help out each other. And get and prepare each other for their fights. Like Jamel helped Earl with his fight. Earl helped Jamel with his fights. I guess it was stables do when you close and you working on your craft. You see the guy every day because you don't want to miss one day. Then that one day turns into two turns into three, four. You don't want to do that. You want to stay your ass in shape. Now, get into shape. Robert Easter Jr. Somebody needs to get him a weight trainer. I'm talking about somebody, a nutritionist and a weight trainer. How to put on weight without putting on fat. It's a difference. You can be big, but it can be all muscle. You can be big, and it all can be fat. Now, you need a little fat on your bones. You do. You can't be just totally muscle and bones. That shit ain't gonna work. That shit gonna fuck up your body. So look at AJ. Okay, yes, he lift weights. Of course, we know that. But he also eat because that muscle is turning into fat. Now, what he eat, I don't know. And don't really give a shit. But the point I'm trying to make is that Regis, he looks like he can be naturally that size. But Robert Easter Jr., he's tall. His reach is 74 inch. He needs to put on weight. And I'm talking about controlling weight. I'm not talking about just sit there, eat up every motherfucking cake your grandmama baked. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about controlling weight where you buff up, because right now he can't move up. Because if he moved up, he would get his ass beat. He would get his ass beat badly because the weight is not there. He cannot sit down on his punches like that. Yes, he's tried to go to the body a lot last night, but it wasn't phasing Bartholomew, you know. But with Bartholomew, if he stopped all that fucking showboating, stop acting like a fucking ass, and fight like a real motherfucking true Cuban, he could have won. It could have been a win by split decision. At least you would have had the belt. At least you would have won. That's how close that fight was. Yes, it was. Then he walks around shaking his head like, no, 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 no. Yes, 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 motherfucker. Because you did not do nothing but play around. And like I said on OG Boxing last night, you cannot get points for acting an ass. All right? Now, I don't know about the pros. Well, I do know about the Olympian. All right? They didn't like Floyd Mayweather clowning his opponent. That's why he got the bronze. That's the very reason why he got the bronze. That's why then that day at the hot dog stand, he said, look, I'm tired of all this amateur shit. I'm going pro. And of course, he went pro. But the point I'm trying to make is this: self-discipline is the key. Self-discipline is the key. He has to work out and mean that shit. Don't sit there and do maybe 25, 30 push-ups and get your ass up. No, get your ass back down and give me 100 push-ups. You know, AJ, he put a motherfucking weight around his head to build up that neck and that jaw type, like, on floor you used to have one, two, put the weight around here, make you stronger from here down to here. That's what it does. So what I'm trying to make is this. Robert Easter Jr. look like a stick man out there, god damn it. He look like a scarecrow, whatever you want to call it. That's what he looked. Now, does he look powerful? Hell no. It don't even look like he can knock over a third grader. Yes, he has a longer reach. Does it hurt? Hell no. And that's why Bartholomew was acting a fucking ass. Because he knew after maybe the third or fourth punch, when Robert Easter Jr. finally let his hands go, then he found out that shit didn't work. All right? Now, his daddy, that's not gonna last long. Because see, certain fathers and son teams, they can work together. All right? They can. Sean Porter and his father, they can work together. Only thing about it is Kenny, I call him K Diddy. K Diddy, he's kind of like slick. He kind of like holding shit over Sean's head. Like I'm on a contract. I can make sure that Sean don't fight no more till he act right. Who the fuck tell they son bullshit like that? And when they son is a champion, a former champion at that time. You don't tell your fighter that. You don't tell your son that. Unless you borrow Aaron and Mikey got sick and Mikey was suing his ass. So he had to sit down during the lawsuit. And that was close to 2 years. But when he came back, he whooped ass. He whooped ass. He whooped ass all the way till he ran into this guy named Earl the True Spence Jr. Then he gave him an ass whooping. Not in round 1, not in round 2. Hell, not in round 5. All 12 rounds. He didn't go for the knockout. That's the thing about it. Most of these fighters today, they are focusing less on fundamentals, less on basic, less on setting traps, less from walking your opponent down, less from cutting off the ring, less this and that, some of this, and fucking some of that. Yes, they got away from that shit. They want to knock motherfuckers out, and we know knockout sells. And once you knock the motherfucker out, then okay, there you go, jumping on the ropes. And Lopez instant, he does a back goddamn flip and do all this, all that young shit my son be doing. I'm like, sit your ass down. You make me nervous with all that dancing and shit, So, but anyway, but they young. I get it. All right. When I'm talking, it's probably going in one ear and out the other. When I talk about legacy, when I talk about history, when I talk about fundamentals, when I talk about skill, that shit going in one ear and out the other to certain fighters. Now, we joked, we had a good time talking about Earl Spence and how quiet he is, this and that, and he's a church guy. But no, I respect Earl Spence. It's all good and funny games and everything, but Earl Spence is serious. He's serious about his craft. He's serious about what move he makes. He's serious of how he moves. He's serious of how he moves with who with him. You're not gonna see him hanging around a motherfucker like Jay Prince. No, you're not. Cause I can tell you some stories about Jay Prince. All right. Now Shakira Stevenson probably wasn't even born when Jay Prince was fucking with Mayweather. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. All right. Remember, smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed to Kqkc, feel free to do it now. Man, I'm trying to get to 700 and I'm only 21 away. All right. So let me keep going here. All right. Now, I promise I'm not going to hold you long, but like I told you, I'm going to tell you what you don't want to hear. I'm going to tell you what your ass need to hear. Now, I will tell you this, and this is gonna be a shocker to you. All right, I'm gonna switch gears a little bit, but don't worry, I'm gonna roll it motherfucking back. But Anthony Joshua, I'm gonna put a little respect on that name today because I think he deserves it. Now, ask me why. Ask me why. Why? I think. Let me read the chat real fast. Big money. Maurice Hooker doesn't want fight Regis. Well, Hooker is not ready. He's not ready yet. I don't think the hunger is there like Regis. You know, big money exactly. Yeah, big money exactly. Oh no, the Mexicans know Regis will touch Ramirez up. Oh yes, yes sir. Big money fight news has them both, but IK Ramirez don't want Regis either. Okay. That one, okay, Jose Ramirez. Okay. Now, Lawrence Williams in the house. What's going on? Roman versus during unification was the best fight this weekend. Okay, see, I didn't see that fight. This proved that we need more unification in boxing with best fighters without the A side, B side talk. Very good, Lawrence. You're right. You're right. You know, we all know the best got to fight the best. And like I said, that A and B side, you're right, Lawrence. I don't buy into that shit. Okay, but I say it because that's the only way most people can understand what I'm saying. Like Earl Spence would be considered the A side. Why? Because he wants to go in the negotiations with Crawford with the advantage. See, Bob Aaron saying this is a 50-50 fight right now. Earl took offense to that shit. He said, no, 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 no. I'm going to finish off Porter, no doubt. And if Pacquiao and Thurman works out, I'm going to take the winner of that fight. Then that's 3 straps. That's 3 straps. That's called leverage. That's called leverage and negotiations. And I promise you, Al Heyman, advisor, Earl Spence, promoter, gonna have the upper hand. So we're looking at maybe Terence Crawford going into the AT&T Center in Texas. So welcome to Texas, nigga. You know what I mean? So not nigga like nigga. You know what I mean? So welcome to Texas, boy. Not boy, but you know what I mean. But anyway, goddamn. Anyway, we all know Texas is, they just killed, lethal inject the guy that dragged that black man down the street. Well, his ass is bye bye. What goes around will come a motherfucker around. All right. Now, let me get back to this. Um, Robert Easter Jr. I said I'm gonna rewind it and let me go back to that. Now, last night's fight. Now, I don't have no problem with it being a draw because it was a draw. But I had Bartholomew with a win, a 2-point win for him. But for some reason, it didn't go that way. I don't know why, because I got big screen TV right here. And god damn it, I'll watch the replays when I should have been talking to y'all, but I'm looking, and Robert Easter Jr., he did hit a nice one on his left cheek, and he didn't get him against the ropes, and he got against the ropes like wham, 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 wham. He tried to get all the punches in then before the whole motherfucking round. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Charles Miller? All right, what's going on? So, so that you know, I don't get. How did you get out with a draw with that? Cause Robert Easter Jr. where Bartholomew went southpaw, then he's doing all this, trying to fang him out and doing this and doing that, and with his hand down, pop, pop, pop. Then he do this and slap, trying to hit him with the left, but he missed most of the time. So Robert Easter Jr., he didn't even throw a punch, maybe twice in one round, because he was watching him. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you, if you hit Bartholomew a nice straight right, he gonna get that shit back. And I'm talking about he ain't gonna wait till the next round. He's not gonna wait a minute in the same round. He gonna get it back right then and there. Why? Because he's an excellent counterpuncher. And when Robert Easter lay his hand out there, he's too slow in getting out. Too slow. So he needs to hit the treadmill for one. That's better than running in the fucking rain. This ain't fucking Rocky. So but he did what he had to do. But it wasn't good enough. Now, this is the same style Robert Easter Jr. put himself into when he fought Mikey Garcia. The same shit. What's going on? The underrated darkness. Salute you, brother. Salute to you. All right, you doing all right? Yeah. I didn't make no comments, but I was listening in on your conversation on y'all men's talk the other day. So always check in on everybody, the brothers, see what they're talking about. Chiming. So, but anyway, but that fight, they was right for giving him a draw. Kudos to Steve Farhood. He had it right down to the T. Correct. But I'm going to tell you this, Mr. Francis Bartholomew. Stop fucking around. All right? All right. I know it's Sunday. Sorry, Lord, but you know where my heart is. All right? But stop fucking around, dude. All right? Casting my oil. Tell the motherfucker. All right? Tell him. You been there. You done that. But you couldn't get Floyd to do it. That's all. Because Floyd knew what you was carrying. That southpaw stance and that in and out. You was faster than Floyd. And Floyd knew that. Floyd knew that motherfucking box. So Floyd said, no motherfucking moss. All right? How about that? That's some shit for you. So, Captain Orr needs to talk to Bartholomew. First of all, make sure his head is on straight. Make sure he stop fucking around. That's why. And he's fucking around. That's all. Now, I'm going to sidetrack just a minute. When motherfuckers talking about this and that about the Madison Square Garden and not seeing and shit like that. Well, sometimes you have to get in there and get in there where you fit in. All right? Somebody in your seat, politely tell them to get the fuck up. That's all. I ain't trying to get your ass whooped or nothing like that. But sometimes people are intimidated by rough shit. All right? But you're going to end up hurting yourself. So, anyway, I'm getting tired. Anyway, so now let me get down to Effie Ajaba. Effie Ajaba. Now he showed me a lot. That what I was waiting on, and that was the first fight, and I liked what I saw. It was great. It was on point. It was doing its thing. That's what I'm talking about. Shit like that. Shit like what Effie did. He has strength. You can tell he has strength. Anytime you throw a right, slow as hell, but it still broke through the guard. That's strength. That is strength at the most highest level. I would be very, very curious to see how hard he hits versus how hard Wilder hits. Now, they had this little thing when they had the coming out thing for Fox and PBC. Everybody playing these little games and stuff like that. And they had this little punching game, right? If you punch the bag, wham, real hard, you get a score. It depends on how hard you hit it. Okay. Earl got it and he hit it. All right. Now, with the left, he didn't score high as a big guy. They had to get closer. That's what he had to do. He had to get closer. But he did what he had to do. And I appreciate that. Uh, um, so he gave him a standing ovation, not a standing ovation, but he clapped for him because um, a lot of guys, Danny Garcia, he hit that motherfucker so hard it went like off the charts. They got how many speeds, you came in at. But let me tell you this: a small fighter with a big heart and big brains need to learn at these fights. Need to go to these fights and learn. I get it. I understand it. Tickets are not cheap. Hotels are not cheap. When they about to go out of town, not once but twice. So I know it's hard. But you know, hey, it's time to grow up. It's time to grow up. Robert Easter Jr., it's time to grow up. All right. Floyd Mayweather, it's time for your ass to grow up. Stop dressing like you fucking 16 with your pants hanging down. And you wearing motherfucking gym shoes every chance you get. There's nothing wrong with wearing gym shoes. I got jeans and gym shoes on now. But the point is, you act like you, goddamn it, 16 or 17. Oh, that's my shit. That's my rap shit. Yeah, that's my motherfucking rap. Look, stop acting like your age. Start acting like you 42. That's a mistake. That been a mistake. All these young fighters that's coming up, legacy don't mean shit to them. History don't mean shit to them. What makes shit to them is this, that money. That money. What's going on, T-Dub? I caught your show last night. I didn't chat about it, but I like the t-shirts you making, man. I'm gonna grab one. All right. So yes, I caught your show. I peeps in, but I never. Sometimes I don't say nothing in the chat, but you was going over the fight, and you're right, Cheetah. I went over Francis Bartholomew. He right. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but I'm gonna tell you, like I just told them. I'll go over it again. All right, this motherfucker. I call it throwing away jabs. Well, doing this shit. It wasn't no Deontay Wilder jab. It wasn't no, like you say, he didn't throw no man jab. Like what? Zap, 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 zap. He wasn't doing that. He was doing it. Pop, 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 pop. He wasn't even touching nothing. So that don't count as a point. It's only the point if you hit a motherfucker. Just like guys get out there with the A high guard doing this, trying to distract your opponent. That's what it's supposed to do. You're supposed to look up and, like that, dumbasses. But anyway, you know, like Robert Bird said, hey, put it down or use it. Use it. You gonna put it out there, use it. Because you cannot stiff arm in boxing. Now, Walter Payton did it all day long in Chicago. He didn't give a fuck. He would stiff arm your ass in a minute. Whoa, whoa. Yes. But in boxing, that is different. You cannot sit there and, do this. You know, you got to use that motherfucker. You can't have it out there and it's curling it. You got to stick that motherfucker. Stick it. And I ain't talking about like T Dub was saying. No, you don't throw no shit out there like this. Pop, pop, pop. Then you trying to distract him. And like T Dub said again, then he come around with the left. And he tried to go to the midsection, either low or high, or he missed. The timing was off on both of them motherfuckers. Robert Easter Jr. was watching him. He was watching him too much that he stopped throwing punches. I mean, who does that in a championship fight? We talk about a 12-round fight. Neither one of them had a strap. So neither one of them went home with nothing. Nothing in their pockets or in their hand. The belts went back in the suit motherfucking case. That's where they went. Went back in, locked back up. Maybe next time, fellas. Now, the rematch should take place within 3 months or less. A rematch should be like that. You don't need a tune-up Tyson Fury. You don't need a tune-up. When you're talking about, excuse me, when you're talking about a draw. A draw is unfinished motherfucking business. That means you got to finish that bitch. You got to find a winner, a unanimous winner if you have to, or win by split decision. I don't give a fuck. But somebody has to win. Now, if you have 2 draws, do that shit over again. That's all. But don't sit there, Bob Aaron, and sit there and say you need a tune-up. Then another tune-up. No. That motherfucker had a walking concussion, and he figured that, hey, I'm going to stall this shit, and I'll make the fans think, hey, this and that, this and that. He didn't get all that money. They just spin cycles. That's all. Spin masters. That's all. And Bob Aaron, how dare him? And I mean this. How fucking dare him? Everything was going smooth. Everything was in tip-top shape. Everything was going great. That first fight was silver. Man. But they knew that second fight was going to be gold. And Bob Aaron, you know him. He's one of those greedy Jewish guys. So therefore, he wanted a part of it. So what he did was, hey, look, I got a little extra money in escrow. Come on, I'm gonna offer you this. And he know now, this the catcher. Bob Aaron know Tyson Fury is not gonna get that money. You know why? Because Tyson Fury is gonna be fell out drunk somewhere. He's gonna be fell out high somewhere. They're gonna be looking for his ass to come in to change to get ready to suit up and get his hands wrapped. Guess what? They can't find him. Why? Because he's fucked up. Once an addict, sometimes always an addict, unless you get help. Hey, I'm just giving you the future, the possibilities, the choices that we make. You know what I mean? Whoever thought that Big Baby Miller was going to do what he did? And what make it so bad? The haters. And you know who you are. Don't try to make like Big Baby Miller failed 3 tests. That's bullshit. He took 1 test and tested positive 3 times in that 1 test. Let's get it straight, people. Let's talk to him. All right? Don't give us that shit. All right? Now, now, no offense against my UK brothers and sisters, but some of you motherfuckers is just dumb as a box of rocks. You ask and you say dumb shit. I don't get it. I don't know if it's in the air, the food, or the water. But y'all motherfuckers think Anthony Joshua is the best thing since sliced motherfucking bread. Now, I will tell you this much. He did want to fight Ortiz. I really believe in his heart he wanted to fight, but he gave too much of control of his career and his life over to mushroom boxing. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that. It's matchroom boxing. Wink, wink. So, your ass will learn from your mistakes. Oh, you'll learn. You will learn. You will learn. Uh, Terrence Crawford, he will learn. Now, see, he locked in to that contract is over with. Sure, you can walk away all you want to, but your ass gonna get sued. So let sleeping dogs fucking lie. All right? You get me? Do you feel me? All right? There you go. All right? Understand that. Understand that shit. All right? So we all make bad decisions. All right? But it's what we do with them bad decisions. Do we correct them? Hell, I went to jail back in 91. You know, that's over 30 some years ago. But have I been back? Hell, motherfucking no. Do I want to go back? Hell, motherfucking no. You know what I mean? Now, if I shoot a motherfucker, of course I'm going back. If I shoot him on purpose. You know what I mean? But if he's stepping foot on my property, he can get a hole in his ass, and I can sit at home and eat dinner and don't give a fuck. That's how I go. That's our law of the land. How about that? And this is the law of boxing. All right? Now, next time, Robert Easter Jr., all right? I'm going to move on to another fight. Robert Easter Jr., next time, don't do what we call an Adrian Broner. Take your hands out of your fucking pockets and throw those bitches. You have a 74-inch reach. All right? Use the bitch. All right? You are 5'11". Use your height. Fight tall. All right? Now, work on your weight because you came in too goddamn skinny. All right? I get it. Super lightweight. Oh, I get it. Sweet, 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 sweet. But listen, look at Francis. He had a little buff to him, a little meat on him, you know. And once Francis found out that your punches don't hurt, that's when he started acting all that dumb shit that Tyson Fury did that they gave him points for. But don't go in there like that. All right. If you have to, go in the bank and get some money and get a dietitian or get somebody going to help you put on some weights. All right. Stop being fucking cheap. You know, we talking about a champion here. You know what I mean? Do you feel me? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Do y'all understand what Kqkc is trying to say? When a belt is at stake, you're going not 10 rounds, you're going 12. First of all, your stamina has to be there, for one. And you have to be nonsense free. All right? That means you have to be serious. All right? They're not going to give a belt to a fucking clown. They're not going to give a belt to somebody that clown their way all the way to the finish line. Fuck that. No. You need to get serious. A champion gets serious about their craft. All right? Earl Spence. I hate keep trying to use him, but what other perfect example right now that I can think of? All right? He's serious. He's still hungry. He ate the whole buffet and he's still hungry. He wants some more. He wants to unify the whole damn division. Then he wants to move up to 154. Like he said, I still can make 147 with no problem. There's no doubt about it. Because he's keeping his weight down in between fights. But if he would have let himself go like he used to do in between fights, it's harder to get back down to 147. So what he's gonna do is keep it around 150. All right. That way, it ain't that hard to make 3 or 4 inches weight to lose. Then you right at the mark. 154 is just 4 more pounds. So you can come in 1 point under at 154. So that's the moral of the fucking story. That's the moral of Robert Easter Jr. fucking story. All right, and Francis Barthelemy. His brother fights better than him if you really look at it. Shit. Hey, that's ain't. I'm sorry, but that's how it go. Sometimes your brother is better than the old motherfuckers. Like we was talking the other day. I'm from Chicago. We had Horace Grant, but Washington had who? Harvey Grant. They are identical twins, just like the Charlos. They are 1 minute apart. You cannot tell them apart. But Horace Grant was the most aggressive. Harvey Grant wasn't. Just like the Charlos. All right. They said Jamal was the hardest hitter, and Jamel wasn't. But I got news for you now. Since you've been sparring with Earl Spence, since you've been under the tutelage of Derrick James, he been sitting down or he's heavy-handed now by boxing and going sparring with Earl Spence. And actually, they helping each other out. If you really look at it, because Charlo's a big boy. He is. He's a big dude. And that's what Earl needs. A big dude to fight when he gonna fight a smaller dude. You know? So they both helping each other out. That's what stables do. You know, do you feel me? Do you understand Kqkc? You know, and I'm just trying to give it to you straight. That's all I do. That's all I know how to do. Give it to you straight. So especially on my channel. Now I do have respect for um Fanar on his channel, but my channel, I say what the fuck I want. All right. Now, Fanon didn't say, no, don't say this, don't say it. No, he didn't say, never said that. You know, be you, do you. But it's a certain respect in there, you know, certain respect. I knew a guy had a YouTube channel, but he had a panel full of motherfuckers. That's why I don't fuck with it. But one of the guys said something, but he didn't know no better. And YouTube gave not him the strike, he gave your ass the strike. So now the guy's mad at him, but the guy didn't know. See, I don't want to be in that position. Like I said, what's blazing sports, JC, Ricky Williams. I know they can get on my channel because I know they don't have a problem with what they will say. I know I don't have to worry about them saying certain things. They know not to talk about President 45. All right. They know that. They know that's a no-no. They know not to talk about pornography, kid pornography. They know all that shit, you know. Especially T-Dub, we talking about a brother with over 4,000 subs. So, hey, they know. They know they shit. So it is what it is. But I'm not gonna hold shit back. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. Because once you start doing that shit, then you find your shit doing that shit repetitiously. In other words, you second guessing yourself. And I'm not about to second guess myself. Because once you start second guessing yourself, then you start looking like what we call a lame. All right? We use that term here in Chicago. Other words, you're a punk ass motherfucker. You know what I mean? Do you feel me? Do you feel me? All right. I'm not gonna second guessing my shit. All right. Now, people always asking me about Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. All right. On OG boxing. We talked about that shit. All right. Listen. Earl Spence, yes, he is quiet. He is like a church mouse. He is a laid back, chilled out dude. Oh, but like I said, you have to watch the quiet ones. The quiet ones are the ones that will beat your ass. The quiet ones will be the successful ones. Yes, the loudmouth ones are the ones that's up to shit, doing dirty shit, and ain't shit. We know that, we don't we? 'Cause we had a weekend boxing of that shit. His name was Jarrell Miller. Yes, he called Anthony Joshua everything under the sun, and his mama, and that dress he talking about his mama had. Then trying to push his ass off the stage. If he would have fell off that stage, if he would have twisted his motherfucking ankle, I guarantee you Eddie Hearn would have sued and got all his money back. I guarantee you that. So why would you take that chance? I know why now. It's the motherfucking PDs that was talking. They was talking to him. That's what they was doing. They was like, push the motherfucker. You ever watch Fred Flintstone? Huh? When you got Kazoo on this side, then you got Kazoo cousin on the other motherfucking side. Push his ass. No, don't push him. Push his ass. Don't push him. Push his ass. Then the other one say, well, fuck it. Go ahead. Push his ass. You know? Shit, back in the 60s, coming for Vietnam, them motherfuckers doing LSD and heroin. Heroin, whatever. Heroin. What they call that shit? Poppy seeds or some shit. Anyway, they was fucked up. And I'm sorry, but rightfully so. When you see one of your friends' arms just got blown off, his head just got blown off, he stepped on a mine and blew his nuts and shit off straight up. I'd be fucked up too. I'd be fucked up every day. I'd be fucked up. They would have to leave my ass out of there. Matter of fact, I have a nervous breakdown. Matter of fact, I would shoot myself in the leg. Right? Oh, wounded, got to go, got to go, got to go, got to go. They shot me, shot me. That's right. I'd be the same motherfucker like in that alley when I started crying. That's right. I'm a man, and I told you, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a man just like the next motherfucker. I put one leg on at a time. But I will cry if a motherfucker got a 9mm up my ass. Fuck that. No, sir. I'm not going in that alley. You're going to have to kill me right here. I said, get in that alley. I said, I ain't going in that alley. I ain't going in that alley. Get your ass in that alley now. You ain't going in that alley, man. And this dumb motherfucker I went, he trying to go in the alley. I said, man, I grabbed him by his sleeve. I said, don't go in there, man. Because it's a dead end. Why you want to go in there for? I didn't have on no designer clothes or nothing. Shit. I was in high school. I didn't know about shit like that. We weren't wearing shit like that. So why we got to go in the alley? Shoot our asses right here. Shit, fuck that. And I was mad at him for months after that. You trying to get both of us killed? And your dumb ass finna walk back there? And that's a dead end? You can see it's a dead end. And it's dark. Shit, they would have found my ass not that night, that next morning. Shit. Thank God them cheerleaders brought their asses on out of there. And everybody cheering and cheering. Yeah. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah. I'm over there crying. They gone already, but I'm wiping my tears. I'm ready to go home. I want to go home. Ain't no motherfucking shame in my game. Like I said, just like on this channel, I'm gonna tell you like it is. Ain't no shame. I don't give a fuck. Shit, you know how long ago that was? I was in high school. Shit. Ain't no shame in my motherfucking game. I graduated from high school in 1985. 1985. That's what year I graduated. And that's the year my daughter was born. The one that's 34. So I've been in high school 34 years. So you think I give a fuck about anybody knowing that I cried 30 something years ago? No, sirree. Hell no. Would I cry today? Hell no. Now, why I got that 38 upstairs? No way. Hmm. I ain't gonna be crying. I bet his ass be crying now. How about that? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. But like I say, I can remember him if I wanted to. You know, my old man was talking about, well, call the police. I said, call the police for what? That motherfucker's gone. You know, all I saw was that motherfucking pistol. You know, they told me not to look at him. I'm like, okay, okay, okay. Don't look at me, okay. They already took everything I had. Shit. I seen a motherfucker get their shoes taken because they had some of those expensive Jordans on. And this was in the wintertime. That motherfucker walking barefoot in the snow like this. Shit. Motherfucker got my gym shoes. Feet all wet. Fuck that. No, 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 no. Uh-uh. So I got the fuck out of there. I'm glad I didn't have to raise my kids in that environment. And it turned out to be great kids. So, but anyway, let me get back to boxing. None of my, I know y'all want to hear my born ass, cowardly, lying stories. Because, like I say, I ain't going to sugarcoat shit. Like I say, if you want to subscribe to my channel, subscribe at your own motherfucking risk. Because Kqkc, I'm going to tell you like it is. Why should I sugarcoat shit? Why? For what? For what? Shit. I ain't sugarcoating shit for nobody. Shit. And for a jobber. That's the fight I wanted to fight. That's why I didn't watch Prograde. Because I knew Prograde was going to take the guy out anyway. But I want to see a jobber. I want to see Victor Postal. And plus, I want to see how improved Robert Easter Jr. was. He supposed to went back to the old school, learning. He had the hammer, hitting the tire. Everybody got that from Floyd. Because Floyd started chopping wood and everything when he got ready to fight Manny Pacquiao. So everybody now hitting the tire and the wood and all that shit. And get up there and don't do shit. Agent Broner did that shit. Oh, I'm in doing yoga and shit. And won't let his hands go. Sat there and got his ass whooped. Then had the nerve to get in the ring and hug E Bunny. All right? Shit. I thought you stayed away from that motherfucker. Because Adrian Broner, that motherfucker is something wrong mentally with him. I just can't put my hand on it. But I look at his father. No offense. I said this once before. But he's not the most successful man by looking at him. You can tell. Trust me. My father, I would slap the hat off his head if he wore a stocking hat halfway on his head, tilted in a hot ass stadium. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. I cut his hair. I shave, his what you call. So no. So it's a problem there. It's been a problem there. Sometimes it takes years for it to develop. But I'm gonna tell you what's not a problem. That motherfucker Effie Jabba. That's my guy. All right. He was my 5th video. I don't know if all my videos are on there, but he was number 5. Nobody never heard of him. maybe a few people, because I got 2,000 hits on that motherfucking video. I'm like, damn, the boy is the young man. I ain't gonna say boy. The young man is doing a superb job. I can tell he has power. When you can hit somebody with a straight right through the guard, and this guy was big too, through the guard and rattle his ass. That's power. Now, he wasn't the fastest with it, but he was very efficient with it. He was very accurate with it. Drink water, drink more water. What's happening, my brother? All right. Yes. So he was more accurate with it. Ricky Williams, what's going on? Don't forget that your friend led and told you he didn't have any money, and I made you pay for this ticket. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. I know. Oh yeah. Oh, you heard that before. Huh? Yeah, I did tell you that before. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So he ain't had no money, and shit. I had to pay for his ticket. You're right. I forgot about that. Yeah. Then when the motherfucker was robbing us, they get a 20 off his ass. But he said he ain't had no money, you know. And I was so mad. Oh man. I'm like, no, well, fuck that money right now. I want to make sure this gun don't go off by mistake. Because them 9mm, they have one of them triggers where you barely touch the motherfucker, it go off. So, no, no, no. You're going to kill us right here on the motherfucking street. Well, that lady over there looking out the window. That lady over there might be looking out the window. Fuck that. And I was out of my element too. Because, see, I'm not from the west side. I'm from the south side. All right. I'm from Inglewood. Uh, Inglewood is getting better now. I know y'all heard us talking about it, but it's getting better. They rebuilding it. The university bought part of it. And so they rebuilding it a lot. But my friend still stays over there. The one I was telling Lauren or Ken about, he has cancer. So he still stay over in Inglewood, but he stay over the west, where we grew up from. So he never moved out the hood. He just moved into a house, but he's on right there, right on the borderline. So, but anyway, um, but F his job, he did show me a lot, and I'm glad that Ronnie Shields got that boy. Well, I keep saying boy because he's so young, but if you look at him, you wouldn't think he that young. But the young man, for him to be from Africa, Nigeria, he can fight. He can. All he need to do is pick up his speed. That's all. Joe Joyce too. He got power. He will knock your ass out. But you can take a nap, go to the grocery store, everything before the punch land. He's that slow. So now Effie, he's a little faster, but he's still slow, which I get because they just got into the pro ranks. And I bet, looking at somebody like Spence or Crawford, whatever, that's fast. And they will see that. But you have to understand, they are heavyweights. Heavyweights is not going to throw too many fast punches unless you Arthur Spilker. And Arthur Spilker had no business fighting at a heavyweight. He didn't have no business. He should have stayed wherever he was at. All right. I don't know, was he a cruiserweight or a heavyweight or whatever, or did he move up? I don't know. But what I do know is Deontay Wilder, he followed instructions great. Because Mark Berlin said, hey, you notice he's dipping. He's dipping down to his right every time you feint, throw something, or what. So catch him with that right. Next time he dip, catch him with a nice uppercut. And that's what he did. And he was out. slobbing and shit. What? We can't hear you, Arthur. What? Yeah, he did beat your ass, Arthur. Yes. You're in a coma. Yes. Right. He knocked your ass almost out the ring, Arthur. That's not funny, is it? But hey, it is what it is, and it happens. So that's why I'm saying always stay ready. All right? Always be ready to box. When you get that last call at the last minute, jump on that shit right away. That's why I'm so goddamn pissed off with Jarrell Miller. I'm still pissed off at that shit. I don't, no, fuck that apology shit. All right. I'm not gonna be long after this. I'm gonna let y'all go. But I know y'all had a long morning. Listen to me and Fanon and Blood. But look, this shit, I can't let that shit go. First of all, he is an American. He knows the rules. He knows the regulations. He know what you can and cannot do. Every goddamn boxer, get a what you call. They know what you can put in your body, what you can't. Your manager knows. So if you're not for sure, then you find out. All right, and you don't go to the pharmacy, this and that, and get all kind of cocktails. And matter of fact, he probably didn't even get to a pharmacy. He probably got it in a paper bag from somebody behind Walmart. That's how it went. That's how Lance Armstrong did that shit. Only thing about it wasn't a Walmart. It was a CVS. And the girl that was with him was supposed to be his so-called secretary or whatever the fuck she was. She was like, "Why are we stopping here?" Well, I'll be right back. Like he had to take a leak or something. No, he going to get his shit. Then they didn't believe her at first. Then when the shit came out, then she said, "Nobody even say I'm sorry for accusing you. I'm sorry for calling you a slut. I'm sorry for calling you a bitch. I'm sorry for calling you a lying hoe." They ain't nobody say they were sorry. But I guess I tell you this: less than 3 hours, that motherfucking Lance Armstrong lost $367 million in endorsements. See, that's why I'm pissed off at Jarrell Miller. That was uncalled for, Lance. Now, all medals that he won was taken back. Give that shit back. Get that shit back or have your name removed from our books and the history books. Because you did not earn the records that you broke fair and square. So, Jarrell Miller, you fucked up. You fucked up. Yes, you did. Ain't no way else to put it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to people in the chat. It's just no way else to put this shit. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to say he made a mistake. No. No. You don't make mistakes like that. You don't make mistakes by letting motherfucker put shit in you and you don't even know what's in it. It could have been cyanide in that motherfucker. Then you would have been spitting up white shit and convulsion and shit. Do you know what cyanide does to you? It suffocates you while you are fucking alive. How about that? That's fucked up. You can't breathe, but you're looking at a motherfucker. Then you're dead. So you don't know what that motherfucker gave you. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And you never took a drug test. What, you thought you was a goddamn A student in science? You thought you can beat the odds because you was in Vegas? What the fuck you thought? You ain't no chemist. Hell, your ass probably didn't even go to school. You just fucked up your kids' future. Just fucked up your future. Like I said in my video, sometimes you gotta humble your goddamn self. Hey, listen, Al, listen, Eddie, listen, some goddamn body. I want to hear about that heart bleeding shit. That's over with. All right? Everybody know you did it. Everybody know you did it. Everybody know that you said that shit because you got caught. Everybody know you trying to save your ass from getting banned. Now, say, look, yes, I did it. Yes, I did. All right? I wanted the advantage. Yes, I did. I'm coming clean. This and that. Then take your ass to rehab because one of those drugs are addictive. All right? Now, yes, you might not get banned, but then again, you might get suspended for 2 or 3 years. What are you going to do in between that time? Are you going to keep working out? Or you going to go back to kickboxing? And how the fuck you was a kickboxer anyway? How the fuck you can raise up your fat ass legs? I don't get it, you know? But it is what it is. And, I don't know what they're going to do about the fights that he took place in. Now everybody coming out of the woodwork. Yeah. Well, see, he was on it when he fought me. Cause he hit me so hard. I'm like, what was that? Concrete? I did that. Motherfucker, okay, chill out now. Everybody shut the fuck up. All right? He know he got caught. All right? You knew you lost. Take the loss and go back to your motherfucking house. All right? But what I'm pissed off about is the kids. The kids would have had a great future. I mean, I don't know what kind of grades they get now. Everybody can't be like my youngest daughter. Everybody can't get no straight A's in school. School is not for everybody, you know. So, therefore, what can he do? Nothing but sit tight and wait. They got rid of that motherfucker real fast in boxing. Now, kudos to the governing body for working so fast because we don't need that in our sport of boxing. This is sweet science. All right. This ain't the dirty science. This is the sweet science where you do sweet things to confuse your opponent. You do skillful things to confuse your opponent. You do things that will help you win, but not to cheat. You need to strategize. You need a trainer that will help you win. Or you need a trainer that will help you tweak on things. That's why you was up close on all these fighters. I mean, one way, you can't fight from a distance because you have short hands. So, and also, I don't want to hear no more apologies. All right? Like I tell my son, he's 16 now. All right? He got a little girlfriend. She broke his heart. Okay? Now I told him. Now you move on to the next one. That's all. That's all. Keep it moving. That's all you have to do. Now, baby Gerald Miller, big baby Miller, whatever the fuck you call him. You learned your lesson. I know you did. You had to. Because you blew the best opportunity in boxing that you probably will ever get. And that's almost been undisputed. All you needed was the WBC. And I guarantee you that they would have made that fight. Well, guess what? You fucked it up. You fucked it up. So, if I was you, I would try to talk to Al Heyman. Why? Because he gives fighters a second chance. That's what he does. That's what he do. So, that's what I believe. Go ahead on and let Al Heyman take him in. All right. Now, Telefino Lopez. He want to fight Lomachenko. I like the energy. I love the tenacity of him. But trust me, and I mean this. You sit there and run in and throw your punches, and he made you miss a few times. Matter of fact, a lot of times. So now you got to work on a game plan. Sit your ass down. Stop clubbing so goddamn much, you and Broner and everybody else, you know. And I'm talking about Robert Easter Jr., I'm talking about Adrian Broner, and strategize that shit. If that don't work, go to point A. Then go to point 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever channels y'all got. Hey, I told you, Kqkc gonna keep it real. You know, I'm a little tired. Tired. Staying up late last night. Cause late to me is 1 o'clock. All right. Then got up, filled me some coffee. Where my coffee at? Yeah, there you go. Shit, I'm about to say, sir, this is a Yeti cup. I don't know if I can say that or not, but it's a Yeti cup. It keeps your coffee warm up to 8 hours. My daughter bought it for me because I like to drink coffee, and they have smaller cups, but it keeps it's something in here. Um, they keep your coffee warm up to 8 hours. Now, if you put something in here like beer, it keep the beer cold for up to 8 hours. See, I don't know what's in there. See, you got something in there that keep you warm. So anyway, it's good, and the coffee good, and it's spill proof. So you got a magnet at the top. So, but anyway, but a lot of people didn't like the PPC fights last night. I did because, like I said, I was curious about Ajaba. I want to see how much did he advance, and he did surprise me because I can tell he still was tight a little bit, just a little bit. But when he was hitting that guy, he knew what to do. He had the guy against the ropes. All right. So he staggered on back to his round because if he started sitting down on his punches, I guess Ronnie Shields was like, hey, go for it, FB. Go for it. Go, 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 go. So he started welling, welling, welling. So, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Last and least, but not last and least, Bob Arum and Crawford, Bud Crawford. I don't like the way Bob Arum. I don't like it at all. How he did Bud Crawford. How he did with Lomachenko first. Then put Bud second. I don't like that. And I will talk about some more of that because I have to look up something I want to tell you all. But before I say it, I can't sit there and allegedly say it or whatever. But I want to make sure that I'm saying it right. All right. And I want to make sure I'm saying it correctly. And I want to make sure it came straight from his mouth. All right. Now, Bob Arum, I would never, ever trust him. You know that exercise they always talking about, trust exercise? You know how you stand there and you fall back, and if you trust that guy, then you trust him to catch your ass. Well, don't do that with Bob Arum. He will let your ass fall on the fucking floor. All right? That's the type of motherfucker he is. All right. Blessings to you, E. Wilson. Yes, sir. All right. Much blessings to Mr. Wilson. Prisoner, what's going on, my man? Man, I think even Ortiz is on juice, turning down 8 million. Hell yeah. Look, boxing had a problem with PEDs for years. They just didn't call them PEDs back then. They just called them vitamins, supplements. That's what they called them, vitamins and supplements. Ooh, I look tired. But it is what it is, you know. But it's not fair to the next guy. That's why I'm saying, hey, I have to support Anthony Joshua on this. I have to. He's not my country mate. He's not even my mate. But I don't want to see the man dead. I don't want to see the man seriously hurt. I had enough of saying that with Adonis Stevenson. I didn't like that shit, and that is just not right. It's just not right, you know. Then a block fall out of your goddamn glove, and you still fighting, I mean, come on. I mean, everybody's seeing that shit, you know. Even Cunningham seen that shit. I don't know what he was doing back there at that time, but even he saw that shit, and that was a bad, bad place to be. So the main thing is Jarrell Miller, Ortiz, Povetkin, they all was walking around. Simple as that. So, but like I say, it comes with shit you do in the dark. Go come to the motherfucking light. It always do. Y'all know my motto. Hey, the seeds you plant, God damn it, they're gonna be the fruit that you fucking harvest. That's real motherfucking talk. That's right. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. Oh, I've been over here over an hour. I'm sorry. I don't want to go over too far. But I appreciate everybody in the chat. Now, keep this in mind. This Wednesday, May the 1st, I will not be doing my show. I will be in divorce court. All right. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna see if Fanon have time. If not, I'll tell Fanon, I come on after him. Just go ahead and take an extra hour or extra 30 minutes or more. So maybe he'll do that. So, but I'm not going to sit here and argue with no motherfucking body and all that shit. So, but I try to make it up to you all by that night. Let you know what happened. Shit. But everything should be okay because we wrote out our divorce. We sat down mutually, as grown folks do, and wrote the shit out. It's regardless if she asks or not, I'm gonna take care of my kids. Now my daughter is 34. She got more money than me, so she's pretty much on her fucking own. She's a doctor, so she's on her own. All right, she's doing great. My other daughter, that's an occupational therapist, she's doing great. She have more money than me. She make more money or whatever. But it doesn't matter. I'm still a father. So if they need help with something, then okay, yes, no problem. So they always, for some reason, the one that's prissy, she don't want to pump gas. So she comes all the way over here for me to come and pump her gas. Because she thinks she's going to smell like gas when she get back in the car. So, because at the end of my block is a gas station. It's called Amstar. And she goes there sometimes when she come to visit. But she makes my ass walk home. Because I smell like gas filling her car up. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? I can't get a motherfucking ride to the end of the block. No, Dad, you smell like gas. Well, I was putting in your car, not mine. Yeah, but I don't want that smell. What? It make my ass walk home. Ain't that a bitch? That's a bitch. I mean, you know, goddamn. And I'd be like, you know, you can't get mad at your girls. You can't get mad at. I'd be like, all right, bet, bet, all right, bet. I'm walking down the street while I'm walking home. Yeah, bet, bet, right, okay, okay, gotcha, okay, gotcha, all right, yeah, okay, I'll get you, all right, get you, yeah. Okay. I remember that. Remember that. Okay. I ain't gonna forget that. Remember that shit. You know. And that's how she is. She don't have any kids. She don't want kids. She said she don't want to be bothered with the little toddlers. She said she like kids when they're older. They can do for themselves. She said now if they can come out like that, that's fine. I said, you ain't gonna pop no teenager out. If you do, it's a miracle. Shit. But they good kids though. They crazy about their little sister going to college. So they throwing her what they call it, a truck party. A truck, a shit. It's something where they bring gifts and shit that you can use when you off to college and stuff. What they throwing that for her? I forgot what they call it, but that's what they doing for her. So, which is good, No, they love a little sister, their little sister. So, and that's good. So now I don't supposed to do anything. I don't think. I don't know. Anyway, but I appreciate everybody in the chat, and like I say, same time tomorrow. You know, and I'll probably throw down a video later on tonight. Okay. And matter of fact, I might get back on tonight. Like get me a nice little nap in because I'm tired. I'm very, very tired. And you probably could tell I'm tired. But I might just get back on if no one's on. Because I don't like to step on any LWC toes, especially the close knit ones, like the ones I know. All right. So with that, I'm Kqkc Boxing. If you like the content of this video, live stream, feel free to hit the icon bell. That way you get notified each and every time I do a video or a live stream. And also, once my show come on Monday through Friday, 12:30 p.m. Central Time. You're welcome. You're always welcome here at Kqkc. Keep in mind, though, I will tell it like it is. I will not hold anything back. You shouldn't either. Everyone should be their own man and woman. Everyone should speak what's on their mind. Because I'm going to tell you, when you hold in all that aggression and all that, that's not healthy. Let that shit out. Let out what you thinking because that feels better. That feels great. Negativity, you don't have time for negativity. All right. I don't need negative people around me always talking about negative shit. Other words, you don't need negative energy in your life. Your life will be well better off without negative energy. And I learned that long time ago. Try to keep negative energy out your life. So, with that, um, oh yeah, yes, that's facts, sir. Yes, sir, it is. Gerald D, yes, sir. What's going on? Yeah, you too, E. Wilson. All right, okay, all right. So So keep in mind, um, if you did subscribe, if you don't get the notification bell, and this goes for the older subscribers too, uh, a lot of LWC members been having this problem. A lot of people not getting the notifications. Click off the notification and click back on. That way, that's if you don't get it. Now, if you're getting the notifications, don't mess with it. All right. But if you're not getting them, don't worry about it. All right. Just do that and you'll get them. All right. So, with that, that's all I have. Any questions? Anything? Any questions? Great thoughts? Any memories? Anything? All right. I'm Kqkc Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC. All right. So peace and love. I'm out of here.